My fiance was brutally beaten and hospitalized by a psychopath, and I'm still laughing about it. My fiance had over 1 million followers on Instagram. She posted lifestyle content, travel blogs, fashion hauls, the whole thing. I didn't mind it. She made a bag and I respected the hustle. But there was one thing that drove me absolutely insane. She tagged her location on everything. Every post, every story, every reel. 1 million strangers knew exactly where she was at all times. I told her constantly, all it takes is one crazy person to show up. She'd roll her eyes every time. Babe, relax. Nothing's ever happened. Besides, you used to box. If anyone tried anything, you'd handle it. That was her answer to everything. I used to box, so nothing bad could happen. As if my 2 years of boxing gave me reflexes fast enough to catch a bullet or stop a knife. I told her so, but she didn't want to hear it. Then we booked a trip to a resort for our 1-year anniversary. Our first night at the resort, we went to a bar near the beach. Open air, live music, drinks flowing. She was a few espresso martinis deep when I saw her pull out her phone. I watched her take a selfie, type something in the caption, and hit post. She turned the phone to me. Don't I look cute here, babe? You're so lucky to have me. I grabbed her phone and looked at her post. She'd tagged not only our location, not only our exact resort, she'd literally tagged the exact bar we were at, even pinned the location on the map for extra easy access. Just planted us here like an Amazon delivery available for anyone to come pick up. Why do you keep doing this? I asked her. She snatched it back and rolled her eyes. Relax, babe. I'm not gonna have another Eric situation. I froze. I'd never heard of an Eric. Who's Eric? She laughed at me, a drunk, loose laugh. Oh yeah, I never told you. I used to have stalkers. My stomach dropped. Stalkers, plural. She giggled. Yeah, like 3 or 4 guys who figured out where I lived from my posts. She said it so casually, like it was nothing. Eric was the worst though. He showed up to my apartment once. He didn't break in or anything, but he'd take pictures and stuff. She pulled up her phone and showed me screenshots. His face, his messages to her personal number, unhinged stuff. Was he arrested? I asked. Nope. She shrugged. I just moved. Haven't seen him in over a year. Problem solved. I stared at her. She moved instead of going to the police, and she still posts her exact location. I wanted to argue, but she was drunk and stubborn, and I knew I wasn't going to win right now. My best decision was to just keep her safe tonight, then give her an ultimatum as soon as she sobered up. Either she stops or I leave. Then 90 minutes later, I saw someone across the bar, a guy staring at us, at her. He looked familiar. I took her phone and glanced at the photos of Eric, then back at the guy. They had a similar build, different hair. I couldn't be sure from this distance, but something about him made my skin crawl. I put my around her shoulder. We need to leave right now. What? Why? I think I see someone right there. I subtly glanced my eyes in the direction. Don't make it obvious, but he looks like Eric. She whipped her head around and pointed her finger, squinting into the crowd. Where, babe? I don't see anybody. You're just paranoid again. There's no way he'd know where we were, even though she'd posted the exact bar 90 minutes ago. We need to go, please. No, I'm not leaving. I'm having fun. She pulled away. I sat there scratching my head. What was I supposed to do? Drag her out screaming? I couldn't force her, but I couldn't leave her alone, so I stayed, kept watching. An hour later, she said she needed the bathroom. I'll come with you, I said. To the bathroom? She laughed. I'll be 2 minutes. She left before I could argue. 5 minutes later, she came back, smiling. Fine. We paid the tab and started walking back to the resort. The path was dark, lit by a few lamps, trees on both sides. We were halfway back when it happened. Someone lunged out of the bushes, grabbed her from behind, hand over her mouth, dragging her backward. She started screaming, started kicking her legs. I saw the guy's face clearly. It was Eric. He was trying to drag her into the trees. She was clawing at his arms, crying. I didn't think. I just moved. I tackled him off her. We hit the ground hard, and I immediately started swinging. I hit him once, twice. Blood splattered, but I didn't stop. Over and over again, square in the jaw. By the time resort security arrived, he wasn't moving, breathing, but unconscious. Police came immediately. They took statements, took Eric away. They found zip ties in his pocket and a knife in his bag. Who knows what he was planning? My fiance was on the ground the whole time, shaking, crying. I went to hold her, but she flinched away from me. She looked up at me, not like I saved her. She looked at me like I was the monster. She broke up with me 3 days later, said she couldn't unsee what I did, said she didn't know I was capable of that kind of violence. She was scared of me now. I didn't argue, didn't beg, just took the ring back and realized I dodged a bullet. 6 months later, I got a text from a mutual friend. My ex-fiance was in the hospital. She posted her hotel location on a brand trip. A different fan broke in while she was sleeping. She's alive, but barely.